Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of Roadtrip. Now every 15 or so episodes I like to check in and just sort of have, before the video actually starts, just say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You seem to still be enjoying the series, even though we've moved to England and some of you, you're bloody hating it. I'm still enjoying it. I think this spell during the save might be one of the more interesting spells because of where Morecambe have finished so often and where we can potentially get them today. So thank you for sticking with it, thank you for watching, and I'm going to start streaming again soon, so keep an eye out for that. Twitch.tv/DrBenji. Get links in the description. Just look out for it, is what I'm saying. This weekend. I'm going to stream this weekend. Anyway, without any further ado, run the intro, Ben, and let's crack on, shall we? Ben Sports News will be back next week. Right then, folks, hello there and welcome back to Road Trip, the series with a bang, the series with so much excitement around it that today and this season, well, it could be quite special. So far in this league season, we've played through 8 games. You saw our season opener against Fleetwood. They're now top of the table, would you believe it? We find ourselves, though, in 6th position. Only lost 3 games. That Fleetwood result on the opening day now doesn't look so bad considering where they are in the league. They're actually unbeaten so far this season. And with our 4 wins and 1 draw, we sit on 13 points. Now, you can probably tell from the position of about 7th, it's not a child. From the position, of 17th up to around 4th. Only a 4-point gap, so don't take too much of this too seriously. But at the end of this episode, you may well be able to. The games coming up today then will be Bury and Carlisle. And if we take a look at the table again, Bury in 12th on 11 points and Carlisle in 8th. Sort of will give us a better idea of where we stand in this division. Now, interestingly, aside in Southend, I've got Lewis Grabban at the club. Former Premier League player, of course, with Norwich and more recently with Bournemouth. He's just found himself in here. He's got 8 goals in 7 games. It's not fair. How on earth has he got himself into the League 2 standings? It should be noted, though, the only player just worse than Lewis Grabban is Tiger, who has found himself back in the side. He's loving it. So in the last few games, since our defeat against Fleetwood, we were knocked out of the EFL Cup, very disappointingly, to Blackburn. They dominated us. There's not much more to say about it, really. We beat Yeovil 3-0, winning against Ebbsfleet as well. 2-2 draw against Bristol Rovers. Oh, this was annoying. We were 2-0 up and I made changes after the second goal. You thought, you know what, they're down to 10 men. We've got a 2-0 lead. I'll make loads of changes. As I made those changes, that was like 74 minutes, triple substitution. They scored 2. So I don't like making substitutions. We then won our game in the Checker Trade Trophy against Manchester City under 23s. I was a bit concerned they'd play sort of the big hitters. They didn't. It was all right. Wins against Barnet and Port Vale and defeats to Colchester and Crawley. Now leave us here then with Bury and Carlisle on the horizon. Let's run you through the team for today's game. So a lot of familiar faces to you out there. A few changes though in positional areas. We've had a change really from 2 ball-winning midfielders and 2 advanced playmakers. We've switched up that midfield partnership. Williams and Noon are going to play in there together. Williams is a deep line playmaker. Noon is a support midfielder, defence and attack, as well as everything else largely remaining the same. Chambers will be in goal then. Wakefield, Sheff, Edwards and Conlon at the back. Kenyon, Williams, Noon just in front with Tiger supporting Walters and Selleck up top. Also should be noted that Lewis Davis, the striker that we brought in, had been sat in the under-23s without me knowing it. He's in the team now though. And it's just occurred to me that our game isn't until the weekend. This isn't like the current fitness of the squad. I mean, it is, but not for the game against Bury. Oh, also, last episode, I went on a bit of a tirade about the old diving situation. Well, I was warned by the FA. Not fined, but warned. Tyler Brownsword, it keeps getting offers to go out on loan. I'm going to accept it because he can be recalled, so sure. Okay, then as we arrive at our first game against Bury, the team actually is not really fit for this. Do we just risk it anyway? I mean, we can play players like Ben Headley in the middle instead of I mean, we could do a few changes maybe. We'll even bring Lewis Davis in for his first debut that you'll see anyway. No, I'll have the Welsh duo of Selleck and Davis up top. Actually, Davis is more of a target man, so we'll just change that up. I mean, we could bring Josh Mottershead in as well. Right, we'll do that. We'll try and freshen up the midfield a little bit, just so for our next game they're not completely dead. Okay, they're playing it's a 4-2-3-1 formation. Lots of gaps in the middle. Hopefully, this is the sort of formation that will play into our hands. They've got Smothers up top, Bobby Smothers. I quite like that name. Who's he smothering? He could be smothering someone not very nicely. I mean, can you be smothered nicely? I don't think I've ever gone. I've never gone. Oh, I'm enjoying this smother. No, that's never happened. Billy should be ashamed of himself. Right then, the games are well underway. I mean, first chance of the game, Davis puts it in. I don't know why he's on free kicks. That's not something I've arranged, but he's taking them regardless. Headley, Edwards now. I think he's actually got a very good free kick taking. That'll be why. And oh my word, Noon, Mr. Harry Noon. I mean, what a strike that is. 20 minutes gone. Second goal of the season. Let's take a look at that in 3 dimensions. Here we go, straight in there. No faffing around. I mean, I said that. Oh, there we go. So Edwards then, does he just lay it off to Harry Noon, who strikes it from about 25 yards? Well, he takes it a little bit closer. We'll say 24 yards. Keeper is... Well, it's not good from the goalkeeper. Let's just put it that way. It's not good. They've got a... Oh, okay then. That's... I mean, hello. How quickly has that come after our goal? You can see here, the ball's put in, and without a care in the world, we've just let him edit. So... Fair play. Worth noting as well, our instructions have changed up a little bit. We now retain possession. Short passing remains the same, but we're playing fairly wider than previously. Now, that might... Now, I get a lot of criticism for this. Playing an arrow formation, you've told your players to play fairly wider. It's really just to get the wide players involved, the fullbacks more involved, to support the midfielders in attack. So that's all it is. That's all. That's the only reason I put it on. It also means the forward men run the channels a little bit more. But we still go for a heavy possession-based... Oh, dearie me. That's the sort of situation you just sort of sit back and assess what you've done and realise you've made a mistake. Now, I'm in the awkward role now of, do we try and fix it? Do we just leave it? I think when you've got 10 players switched off, you try and fix it. Pressure's off today. Good. So far, so we'll try. Reluctantly. Pressure's off today. That's all right. No one changed. Passionately. There's a lot more to come from you. I believe you've got what it takes. Shit. It's not gone well. It's not a good team talk. I understand now that if we do end up losing here, it will be entirely my fault. Unless it's an own goal or a piece of defensive stupidity, then I'm not taking the blame. Or the referee, perhaps, will make a mistake and it'll cost me the game. The opening game, really. That could be us at the top of the table. But no, because he died. I'm not over it yet. All right, around half an hour to go. We're going to take it off control, go more attacking. We're at home, so I mean, we're playing a Bury side that we should be able to beat. And while we're having a lot of possession, a lot of passes, we're not really creating anything. So we're going to change up the passing. We're going to go more direct. It's the ultimate. And I'm going to make this a fairly more balanced now. I want us to be a little bit more defensively steady if we're going a little bit more direct. As, well, Tiger nips it off the feet of them. Now Selleck plays it towards Davis. He's not the quickest, but hold-up play should be something he's good at. And you can see it there. Conlon then. Ball into Tiger. Noon. We've seen him shoot before. Will he shoot again into Selleck this time? Conlon on the left-hand side. Ball into Headley. Into Selleck. Oh, and there we go then. 2-1. Lovely little finish. 65% possession. Not many chances in the game for either side. But after 74 minutes, it is Morecambe 2, Bury 1. You can see the goal here in 3 dimensions. And I should say the crowd seems to be picking up since I've joined. It was never really this busy. Selleck, though, with the strike. Quite a good finish on his right foot into the top corner. We've got to hold on to this now. Now we've got attacking with 10 minutes to go. I was going to pause it and change it. It's too late for any of that now as they come forward again. Edwards held it down. Chambers, right, pause, Ben. Let's go back to standard and we don't need to be attacking at this point. We've got the lead. Right, just see this game out. Now really, I should be making substitutions with 5 minutes to go. You'll all be shouting, if you concede, you should have made sub, etc. So I'm gonna fall to peer pressure here. Gogic's gonna come on for Noon in the middle. I'm gonna bring on Mitch Rose for Tiger, and then just drop him back into the centre. There we go. Right, fresh legs. 2 of our more tired players have been taken off. Only 5 minutes to go. Won't have that much impact. But if the time ticks away, this has been a success. There we are then. Morecambe 2, Bury 1 is the final score. Where does that put us in the league table? Well done, lads. Oh, after our half-time destruction, it's improved by the end of the game. Up to 5th, move up 1 spot, and there's already a little bit of a gap just from that one game. You saw how close it was before. There's now a 5-point gap between a lot of teams and sort of the 11th, the 11-point teams. And not only that, but some teams have got a game in hand on me, which is a little bit concerning. I don't really know how that's happened, but it's happened. So game coming up in a few days, a midweeker, which means our fitness won't be good. Hopefully, though, that does kind of mean that Carlisle's fitness won't be that good either. I nearly called them Charlisle. They're not called Charlisle. Oh, we've got a scout report on some of the players in the Vanarama National. This chap from Halifax. I mean, why are we bothering scouting? Interesting. Fitness isn't that much of an issue. I thought it would be far more of an issue. It's not an issue. Now, the big decision today is, do we stick with Lewis Davis, who played a part in that last game, didn't score, but played a big part in it, or do we go back in for Lewis Walters, who's got goals this season? Him and Selleck have been creating a little bit of a partnership. It's tough. There's pros and cons on either side. So I think we'll keep Davis on, and then obviously we can bring Lewis Walters on at any point. Worth noting as well then that Noon and Williams are now the midfield partnership, with Kenyon coming back into the defensive midfield spot. Everything else remains the same. Then can we do the business? I just saw there that the old pundits, the old media, are still talking about our survival credentials. We're in the top 6. Bloody survival credentials. I'll give you survival credentials when I come around your house and smash your face in. Journalist. Okay, time's gone slowly so far. It's picking up now, but nothing's happened. Not a single shot on target. We're away from home. We're playing a controlled system, and after half an hour, why won't it stop? The spacebar's broken, I think. We're gonna go attacking. They've got a chance, regardless of what happens here. I'm going attacking. Why doesn't the? Oh, now it decides to work. Okay, they're forward with it. Balls. Well, it's put across. We've got it back, though, and giving it away immediately. Considering we're still on control, the mindset of the players, because it hasn't changed yet, is still on control. That was piss poor. We're lucky there that Chambers has made the save from quite a poor header. But, right, show a little bit of differentness. Carlisle working something. Oh, it's been nipped off them. Chef's got it now. Plays it into Tiger. He's got plenty of runners. Goes back to Williams. Kenyon. Now, if we can control the play and find a sneaky ball through, we will do so. Conlon, ball in towards Davis. Cleared, though, and will Carlisle spring a counter-attack? O'Hare now racing forward. Takes on a man. Shot on goal. Just wide. Decent chance for Carlisle. Since we've gone attacking, the game's become far more open, and they've got into it a little bit more. But as of we. Now, I mentioned Lewis Davis beforehand. Do we now bring on Lewis Walters? Lewis for Lewis. I think we do that. And we owe Carlisle after last time. All right, we'll just switch him up to an advanced forward, Selleck to a poacher, and hopefully that front two that have been, I wouldn't say prolific so far this season, but 6 goals between them. Maybe they'll find, I don't know, a lead, a win from somewhere. Going forward with it now, Tiger. We made a change at half-time, always risky. Harry Noon on the edge. We know he can shoot from there these days as Tiger finds Walters, plays it across to Harry Noon. Selleck with it now. Oh my word, Callum Jones has just destroyed him. It's a penalty kick. I wonder if we dived. Shall we? We'll look at that in just a moment, shall we? Because then my entire team would be a hypocrite. A hypocrite. Noon though steps up. Noon. Oh, for God's sake. I don't get to see the 3-dimensional replay, so we'll go there now. It wasn't a good penalty. It should be said, it wasn't a good penalty. The question I would like the answer to, though, is it a penalty? I feel like I have to check this based on what happened yesterday. So we play it around quite nicely. Walters into Noon, slides it forward. Does he get taken out? Does he dive? Oh, he's absolutely mauled down. Not even a red card. Not even a card was brought out. Ridiculous. Somehow I found a way to still be annoyed. Anyway, the highlight does continue post-penalty, so we'll stick with this. Williams with it. I've just realised I've slowed it down to... Oh, dearie me, we're like snail's pace. They've given away a free kick. Now, Williams is a bit of a specialist. Williams steps up with his free kick. Specialist. I said specialist. Right, we're going to do what we did in the last game and go slightly more direct. We're going to obviously come a little bit more balanced now. We're not going to play it as wide. Come on, boys. Can we find that all-important winner? It would take us clearly into third as things stand. 20 minutes to go. Tiger is struggling out there, so we're going to take him off actually, put Williams further forward and bring Mitch Rose on in the middle. This is why you sign Mitch Rose, by the way, because he can play in any sort of midfield position and do a decent job. Harry Noon's not had the greatest of games so far, but I mean, as time ticks away, there's a highlight. Here we go. Ball pumped forward by Carlisle, but we've won it back. Now Kenyon, the deep-lying playmaker, the ball-winning midfielder, as he's actually better known, Mitch Rose, into Williams. Can we build something? Selleck just about gets there. Rose, out to Conlon on that left-hand side. Can he whip a ball in? Conlon! Oh, Gillespie claims, why show me this highlight? The highlight, though, may well continue as it's headed down for Anderson, who takes on our last man. Oh, it's a disgrace! I've got way too animated about that. I'm just annoyed. I put my hands under my legs and just shouted, it's a disgrace. I don't know what that was. Anderson, he looks like he's got an injury, but he seems like the quickest man on earth as he just drives through. Chambers doesn't make the stop, and the home fans on that far side are celebrating. Have we overthought it, this game? Have we overthunk it? You can see a defeat just leaves us in the pack of all the teams on around sort of 12 to 16 points, which ain't good. We pushed for a goal away from home. We went attacking. We changed things up. And it's not paid off as the time is ticking down. It's got to be right now, boys. It's got to be now, Williams. It's got to be now. The chance. It's on. We're on the picking attack there. That then does wrap up today's episode. Let's look at the table then. We sit in 8th position, which I don't think is too bad. Teams like Oxford, though, do have 2 games in hand, as does a team like Eastleigh. Weirdly enough, if Eastleigh win both of their games, there's a chance they could overtake us, which is ridiculous considering they're in 20th position. Right then. Oh, we missed a penalty. I forgot about that. Oh, missed a penalty as well. Oh, Harry Noon, usually so reliable. Right, that just brings us to the end then. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like. If you can aim for around 1,000 likes. If you enjoyed the episode, do leave it. And I want to know, actually, if you're on tablet or mobile and watching from there, leave a like. I want to see if because I've asked you in particular to leave a like, I want to see if the like target goes higher than normal. If you're on a tablet or on a mobile, just press the button. It makes a nice noise sometimes. Anyway, that is going to bring us to the end then. We love with care. From me, Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.